I'm going to do kind of what's going to end up being a 2-for-1 thing. I'm in the middle of playing Dragon Warrior 3, which my subscribers will know that I'm doing a playthrough on, and I'm going outside to grind right now. And I don't record those parts of things to post online because tremendously boring to watch. There's a line in Sword Art Online where the main character says that there's nothing more boring than watching somebody play an RPG, and that's almost the whole reason of that is because of grinding. But while I'm grinding, I did want to do a video. It's been a while since I did a Memories of Games Gone By, and I wanted to talk a little bit about grinding in general. Some of y'all probably remember that my first role-playing game was Dragon Warrior 1, and and I'm gonna get the days mixed up, but I was at my cousin's house for a week, and it hit. He got in the mail like on that Monday, and we just burned the whole. I just leveled up. We just burned the whole week on that thing, and it was awesome. And even then, I was just, amazed and just thoroughly intrigued by the idea of going up in level of experience. I hadn't played Dungeons and Dragons or any of that stuff. This was a completely new experience for me. And it just made total natural sense to me that I needed to train really hard, to work really hard to make my character in that case, better, to make him strong. And I have never had a problem with grinding. And, I think those of us who originally started on those games, on Final Fantasy 1, Final Fantasy 2 for that matter, and I'm talking about Final Fantasy 4 there. Those really early ones, the first few Dragon Warrior games, where the game makers expected you to just spend a very large amount of time walking around fighting villains. I think that we as a group typically don't have a real problem with grinding. For me, it kind of relaxes me. I love video game music, don't get me wrong, but that's normally the time that I'll turn down the volume on the game and put on some podcast or some other music. I still have a vivid sense memory of playing Live's Mental Jewelry album while I was grinding levels in Secret of Mana. And to this day, when I listen to that album, I can picture exactly where I was in that game. I would listen to that album like 5 times in a row in a single session, just in the evening, and just battling stuff just over and over again. I think, if I remember right, in that first week of playing Dragon Warrior, I think I was past the controller mostly to grind. I don't think I actually played any of the levels at all, actually. It was my cousin's game. This wasn't him being a jerk or anything. I totally told him, this is your game. I'm content to just watch. But he quickly caught on that I really liked grinding, and so he let me do that and had a lot of fun with it. We went through. I don't think we beat that game that week. I think we came close. I know we saved the princess. Now that's not all that far into the game. I know we got the magic armor. I'm almost positive we got Erdrick's armor. but I don't think we beat the game in that week, but we put in some major time. Anyway, so the long and short of it is, whenever I'm on Facebook, on a gaming group or something like that, and I hear people complaining about grinding, that's I really do think that ends up being a generational thing where the people who grew up on more modern games try to go back and do a Dragon Warrior or a Final Fantasy 4 and stuff like that, and just can kind of get overwhelming. Anyways, the long and short of all that is I'm in some video game groups. Let me do this real quick and then let me do that sentence, because this is not working.